to. And really, that's as high as sense of humor. As you might guess, as the younger brother, my instincts are to use this time to embarrass my older brother.
Easy job, easy job.
We go on and on about the various creative and incredibly inventive ways that he used to torment and torture me as I grew up. I could talk about his epic temper tantrums and resulting property damage. I could talk about when he was overweight when he was younger, and he would toss change to his younger brother and send me off to the store to get him a bag of chips and a bottle of soda. One afternoon is not complete with those things, and obviously a grocery store 2 blocks away is much too far to walk on. The final thing I thought about was when he decided to lose that weight by joining the wrestling team. The best way he thought to practice these new moves was to try them out on his 100-pound lighter, 4-year younger brother. As much as I would love to go into all of those things in depth, as much as I would love to see Neil squirm, that's really not the picture of an older brother I want to leave you with. It's really not the picture of an older brother that I had, even as I grew up under that torment. See, when Neil and I were kids, we used to play video games. And by that I mean to say that Neil would get to play video games, and I would get to watch Neil. So, Neil being who he was, he would often get frustrated and he would yell things at the screen like, "I hate you." So one day, I thought I would be very clever and very funny, and I would pretend that I thought he was talking about me. Now, to me, it was very obvious that he was talking about Mario or Bowser or whoever was on the screen, and not the tag-along little brother that he barely knew was in the room. But Neil took it very, very seriously. Neil did not get the joke. Neil cared very much to explain to me that he did care. And not only was it that he cared, it was that it was important to him that I knew how much he cared. Now that story might not mean much to you, but little boys don't get a lot of unguarded moments. So, if there's an image of an older brother that I want to leave you with, it's the older brother that I admire. The older brother that, as I grew up, I looked to, and the older brother that I look up to now. You know Neil, but I have known all along that Neil is smart, Neil is creative, and Neil has a very warm heart. And he has, yes, a very wonderful sense of humor. He's also incredibly talented and very charming. He's fiercely loyal, and he's very generous. Most of all, he's always been there whenever I needed him, often with support or advice, and frequently by sharing these many talents with me. I can't even begin to describe them all to you, or how many times he's helped me, or how often I've been able to lean on him. I just have 2 little examples of just one of his talents, big and little, how he's used them to help me. The first is the little example. That was when I was in middle school, I ran for class office, and Neil used his incredible artistic abilities to draw me some campaign posters. Now, it's an open question whether an image of a horrible monster and the word bubble, "Vote for Mark or I'll eat your dog." Still debatable whether that's the best electoral strategy. But I always thought that I had by far the best campaign poster.
Did you win? Did you win?
No, I didn't. For some strange reason, I didn't. Now the big thing, and this, I can't even describe to you how clutch he was for my wedding, how his artistic talents came through for my wedding. You might know that he did all the artwork for his own invitations. He actually did some very detailed, incredibly gorgeous work for my invitations, for my programs, for our name cards. Our wedding would just not have been as beautiful as it was without Neil's help.
I have a lot of wedding planner friends.
pretty upset, thanks. And so, starting from when I was a little kid, but going on even now, Neil is someone that I admire, someone that I look up to, and most of all, someone that I do try to emulate. Neil, I say it again that I am so happy for you. And Susan, I know you must really love my brother. I have heard what you had to put up through before he even was willing to ask you out. And I've lived with him, so I know what you're putting up with now. But I am also very happy for you, because I think you have found someone who's a pretty good match for yourself. So, to you both, cheers.